All right. The next question. In the Growth Guild learning journey around Web3 is, how do I keep my wallet safe? Now, with traditional wallets, we've already discussed that you will need a recovery phrase. You will also need to make sure that you hold it securely in your own ecosystem, and never open an email and confirm any kind of exchange from a wallet, meaning Phantom, MetaMask. Any of these will tend to send out fake emails from time to time. And so you want to double check every movement before you tap on anything. And so with security, we've already talked about blockchain as far as custodial and self-custodial products, understanding recovery phrases. But now we're going to move into knowing that your wallet safety is your first priority. We're going to move into what are dapps, okay? And so this will be the last part of this short learning journey for now. And you've learned now kind of the basics of the blockchain. What are cryptocurrencies? There's different cryptocurrencies that align with different wallets. How do you keep your wallet safe? Now, the dapps are super fun, right? And just like entrepreneurs do, they're creating all sorts of fun new ways, or gaming, or different ways that you can exchange on the internet with these dapps. So what are they? Now, again, you're probably familiar with applications such as apps, APPS. Now, the programs you use to stay organized, order your food, play games, get on social media, book a ride, do your work, avoid doing your work, right? It's quite literally like a million different apps that we can think about, right? So there are also crypto apps, and we know these as decentralized apps, which we call dapps, DAPPS for short. Now, a dapp is simply an app that runs on a blockchain. And on the surface level, many dapps will look and feel like the apps you already use every day. But under the hood, you'll find the innovation and decentralized benefits of the blockchain technology, which makes them so incredible. Again, going back to putting you back in the power of how we can create these interactions and create safety and fluency across Web3, and where society 5.0 is really moving us. So dapps are where you go to give purpose and utility to the crypto. So you can invest, trade, buy, play, or explore Web3. So the question then is, what can I do with a dapp? And we're learning more and more every day with the innovation that once you've got a self-custody wallet, you can start to explore all different ways to engage with dapps. So one is that you can swap. You can exchange your tokens for other cryptocurrencies, or you can actually exchange it back out for fiat. So for example, you're swapping the Rally into the Gary coin and the Gary coin, and you're purchasing seed coin. You then have these beautiful seed coins that hold up to 100. That gets you into the first level of utility, 2 weekly energetic life and business biofeedback reset and reflect sessions, where we meet for 20 minutes and we use generated energy from biofeedback. It's absolutely backed by NASA, MIT, and more. And we hold each other accountable and get really focused on what is that one thing. So that swap and purchasing the seed coin from your fiat money, holding those 100 coins, at the next level is 1,000 coins, which are going to be workshops, courses, invites, different affiliates, group hypnotherapy sessions that really elevate your life, your consciousness, and your ability to create a faster flow to your land of plenty, right? Wealth creation, and really leveling up as far as transitioning old, small, subconscious traumas in our life and our relationship toward us, and really elevating and accelerating our journey into recreating our identity and the abundance that comes from that. We become magnetic. So without that starting swap of you understanding the autonomy of now taking your life back in your hands and where the world is going with Web3, you would never be able to come into this enriching ecosystem and community of empathic, just as impatient ADHD people, maybe like you, that are really wanting to learn this, really wanting to share the experience and start to build together. Because when we build together, we heal together. It's fundamental. Swapping is fundamental. Then you can lend and borrow. Now you can take out crypto loans, or you can lend your crypto as a way to earn. So you can stake, right? I use my Lobster wallet, and I get into liquidity shares where if I stake my money between two different companies, I can earn way more than you would in a bank, which steals your money, which is a complete Ponzi scheme, and it's not even our money. And I can earn up to 12% every single month by just borrowing and staking my crypto. So that's a way to earn. Now you can pay and you can facilitate any kind of remittance, right? A business or peer-to-peer payments quickly across borders. Many people across the different nations. The most fervent areas that use cryptocurrency are the less accessible communities. They are so hungry for this because they can receive in transaction money, because the toxic governments hold their money over them and they lord it and steal it from them. So they can completely offload off of these toxic government ecosystems and create autonomy. Now, next is earn. Again, you can invest and build savings, stake your crypto, or join different crypto pools to get rewards on your assets. You will see more of this happening. It's a great way to also social share and create fluency and fundraising quickly. You can shop. You can use your crypto to buy gift cards, flights, products, services. Shopify has opened a huge portal to being able to utilize crypto. My salon and spa will soon have crypto assets to be able to purchase product. And then manage, where you can stay on top of your portfolio of crypto, where you manage your NFTs or other digital assets like your seed coins. And you can analyze your crypto transactions for taxes or accounting, or you can even process different stablecoin payments for you to your business. Now, a stablecoin would be something like USDC, and that is basically the equivalent of the American dollar in a coin form. Then you can have impact. Now, impact is using crypto to create a movement like the seed coin, where I support communities and individuals in the community in need to raise our consciousness, reinvent our businesses in Society 5.0, utilizing technology to make us better humans, learning journeys together. When we build together, we heal together, and even create funds and causes that matter, right? And to bring leadership into our community that is doing things differently as we respect each other as pioneers. Next, you can interact, and you can create a unique username. Like Cello is one that has a social and a professional network to find support and talent. You can collect NFTs on the marketplace to buy or to sell, or just to hold as a collection. You can create and distribute your own NFTs, or you could play. Now, this is a big market where you discover a wide range of games, including different games that you can play to earn. And there's also NFT-based games and mindfulness-based games. There's even where you can stake your own crypto. And if you bet against yourself and you don't go through your habits that you promise you're going to create through the week, you have to pay yourself back and you lose money into a group share. So like many things on the blockchain, dApps are decentralized with all these benefits and decentralization brings. But most notably, they can give users more control over their data, how much they share, how they share it, and how it gets used by the dapp. So let's compare this to traditional app experiences, my friend. While you ride share or food delivery app, right, you may be running on your personal cell phone. Everything on the back end where the real work happens is owned and controlled by the company that makes the app. Using their app means entrusting your private data. They own your data, your identity, your location, your banking information, to a company that may be lax or opaque about their security measures, right? And so unfortunately, they don't have your best interests at heart. And oftentimes they sell your data. Now, they collect your data because their business model depends on it. The more data they can harvest, the more detailed info they can have to sell to advertisers to make shitloads of money, fortunes. Now, blockchain dApps, on the other hand, my friend, work differently. They charge small transaction fees in exchange for their service. They don't require any personal data and allow you to keep your identity anonymous. And there's many different variations of this. You can also opt in to different dApps. I pay a large price to use the social connector that my friend Gary has created. And it's immense value because I can see the community abundance and the fluidity of currency moving around within us. I can see who holds coins so that I can gift them additional coins or support them on their journey on purchasing more coins so that they can be at a holding level where it gives them utility to up-level more aspects of their life. Or perhaps they or you just want to hold seed coin because the liquidity and the amount of the coin has an opportunity. It's not an investment. It is not a banking asset. It is an opportunity to have a holding economy with like-minded individuals where the seed coin continues to rise. Maybe you just want to hold the seed coin and you're not interested in coming to the events. You just want to have the top level because you continue to gain, let's just call it a decentralized kind of quasi way of gaining interest by being in the community and being involved. So the simplicity partly is because the controlling entity behind the dApp is not a company, but a smart contract. And behind the scenes code that runs them, these smart contracts are crucial to dApps on Web3 because they give them their own, let's call it explainer. And so this benefit of dApps and the explanation of the benefits behind it are very, very transparent. And on top of everything that dApps do, here's what really makes them so great. They're communal. The code of many dApps is open source. It's visible to everybody. So if a developer finds a way to improve a dApp, they're free to make it those improvements. And then the open source ecosystem fosters a sense of communication and collaboration that benefits everyone. Gary makes an update to Social Connector. You now have access to retweet and get seed coin. And now you have access to also do it on Instagram. You can also be anonymous. Many dApps don't need your personal information to work, just like your wallet address, your banking info, identity, location, all of that data is safe. Now, I can guarantee you our purpose of the social connector is to reward. Web 1 is read, Web 2 is write, Web 3 is reward. And I believe in abundance. It is the fluency of the current behind the currency. Now, the challenges of dApps is that they're always a little bit awkward because we're in this adolescent phase. We're in the boom of emergent technologies, especially ones that are complicated as a blockchain. So the user experience, particularly onboarding and whatnot, needs some smoothing out. And that's where I'm here to support the Growth Guild and any members within it that hold the seed coin of the different accessibility and the utility that they're going to have and how to understand how to work the system, right? Then developers and designers are still also figuring out how to eliminate hoops or at least make them easier to jump through, things like setting up a secure wallet, buying or swapping the right cryptocurrency from one exchange to another. And additionally, dApps ask more of their users. So in exchanges for higher security, users are more responsible for keeping their passwords, their seed phrases, and their data. So if you get locked out of your account gets compromised. That has much more to do with you and a non-centralized authority that gives you the regain of access. So the future of dApps is bright. And to give you this mind-blowing numbers, and now you're seeing where Web3 is really the new world, right? Is that in 2020, the total dApp transaction volume passed $271 billion. In 2021, 1 year later, the number of unique daily active wallets connected to these dApps increased 7x. So it's easy to see why so many people believe in Web3, cryptocurrency, decentralization, and really slowly moving into this new way of fluency and wealth and replacing these traditional ecosystems, banks, apps that have basically been Ponzi schemes. And yes, they've held some security, but also broken our promises that they secured us by. And the list of things that you can do with these dApps grow every day. And the possibilities are so exciting. So as a pioneer, as a designer, as a learning design freak, you know, I'm obsessed with creating and reinventing these existing industry models, business models, unlocking transparency, self-ownership, self-leadership, and steadily chipping away and really understanding these early learning stages with Web3, and that it's an opportunity and it's also a responsibility. So now that you know more about how all of these different ecosystems work, you've gotten your feet wet, you're now starting to understand, and your subconscious has taken in this information. So trust that and know that you're ready to see your future in Web3. Now, my personal honor to you is that the seed coin is going to be a long game, and we're here for the long run. And I'm here to not only show up, but expect everybody else to show up and to elevate their life and to create greener pastures ahead, and to also create our own ecosystems, and for you to go create your ecosystem, and I'll support you to do that. And for also to then in the future create more immersive metaverse experiences where there's short experiences, and you'll start to experience this with the Point of Origin app, which is a neuronature visualization app that binds into the nervous system and the brain neural networks. And we create metaverse experiences in nature that help the nervous system calm instantly and start to elevate into the area where you're guiding the subconscious mind to overcome whatever it is that you want to or focus on. So the world is abundant in opportunities. And I'm so glad that you're here for the journey. So that comes to the close on our last little learning journey on what are dApps. There are more to come. Make sure that you visit the Seed Your Success podcast and the YouTube channel and go through the community information within the Growth Guild, and invite a friend. Share this resource. It's free, it's accessible, it's here for you to use and to listen over and over again until you start to understand it and make sense and get excited, because it is more exciting than ever. And again, we have the responsibility, we have the opportunity, and it's yours at your hands. And it's accessible by first joining the Growth Guild with one seed coin, which is given to you. And the rest is history. You get to practice purchasing and swapping and engaging and being rewarded for taking action in your life and growing your wealth. All my love, all my light.